Well, tonight, an elderly Mobile County woman says her life savings were nearly wiped out in a scam.
She's sharing her ordeal as a cautionary tale to help prevent it from happening to others. NBC 15's Andrea Ramey joins us now.
Andrea, the scam artist convinced her to convert her savings into Bitcoin.
At Bitcoin ATMs at local gas stations. The victim says it all started with a phone call and a tall tale.
Now it's sort of a blur.
While this 86-year-old Mobile County woman doesn't want to be identified, she does want you to hear what happened to her. Last week, she says a man with an accent who identified himself as an agent with the Federal Trade Commission called and told her her bank accounts had been compromised and she needed to quickly convert as much as possible to Bitcoin. Over the course of 3 days, she says she withdrew $30,000 from her bank.
Was most of my savings. I had no idea that she would be vulnerable. We've talked about scams and everything else, and if they knew how hard my dad worked for that money.
The victim's daughter says she called Mobile police last week after the bank notified her of the withdrawals. She feared her mother had been kidnapped because she couldn't get a hold of her. The con artist kept her mother on the phone for many hours over the course of 3 days, feeding her lies, instructing her how to use these Bitcoin ATMs at gas stations to convert the funds and bleed her dry.
And taking, what little a sick person has left, and we need to get help for her in the house because of her declining health.
If you could confront the person that took your money, what would you tell them?
I tell them to shake hands with the devil because they're going to meet him soon. He's preheating a cell in hell for their use.
Mobile police say this will likely be referred to the FBI, and while it might be a long shot, there has been some success in recovery with Bitcoin. According to the Wall Street Journal, Bitcoin's not untraceable, and the Justice Department recovered more than $1 billion in Bitcoin in different investigations in 2020. Greg?
That's happening.